Welcome to students for this edition of our classes. In the previous video, we have already discussed about what are alkenes and what is the general formula of alkenes, where we have discussed the general formula is CnH2n. We have also discussed about why they are called as olefins. They are called as olefins because they react with halogens to give oily products. We have discussed that the first member of this compound is ethene, which is nothing but C2H4. We have also said that alkenes contain two hydrogen less. Two hydrogen less than alkanes. The subsequent members of the group are nothing but C2H4 is the first member. Second one is it's one double bond here. How are you going to remember the hydrogens? You need to just understand here that because here there are two double bonds, this carbon will have two hydrogens. Here this carbon has already two bonds, 1, 2, 3, so only one hydrogen. This carbon here do not have any hydrogens. Sorry, it has only one single bond, so it will have CH3 here. So this is nothing but propene, and next it will be butene, and so on. We have discussed the structure of alkene. We have already used the examples which we have studied for alkene. For example, we took C2H6 as our reference point for understanding the concept of C2H4, where we have seen the orbital structure of C2H4, which include sp2 hybrid orbital. This sp2 hybrid orbital of two carbons is responsible for formation of sigma bond here. This sp2 orbital overlaps with s orbital of hydrogen for sigma bond, and this sp2 orbital overlap with s orbital of hydrogen to form a sigma bond, and this is also in the same way sigma bond, sigma bond. So this bond is nothing but Cc. Here it is H, here it is H, here it is H, here it is H. So this bond here is sigma bond is due to this sigma bond. This bond here, the sigma bond is this sigma bond. This sigma bond which we have got here is represented here. The sigma bond formed here is also represented here, and this sigma bond is also represented here. So this is how sigma bonds are formed in ethene. But we need to remember that ethene contains a double bond, that is it also includes one pi bond. That pi bond is actually formed due to which orbital? Unhybridized pz orbital, due to the overlap that leads to formation of pi bond. We have seen the structure which is having 1.34 angstrom bond length. Bond angle is 120 degrees. Bond length of carbon and hydrogen remains same for both alkanes and alkenes. We have seen, I think, till this point. The subsequent part what we are going to study now is with regards to the nomenclature and also the isomerism seen in alkenes. So in this nomenclature, there are two types of nomenclature. What is nomenclature? Nomenclature is the method of naming a compound. Method of naming a compound. In alkenes, we are going to use two systems. One is common system, the other one is IUPAC system. In common system, as we have one reference of alkenes in our mind, which we have already discussed before, alkenes have the structure of C2H6. I'm taking an example of ethane. We can take even methane also, but methane will not be relevant here because we don't have a compound in alkene which is having only one carbon. Alkenes needs two carbon, that is why I am taking more relevant example of ethane, which is an alkene. And I am taking here C2H4, that is ethene, which is under the category of alkene. So here in this case, the name is ethane. In common system, there is C2H4. We are taking our example first. Structure goes by like this. Then I will write here H2, H2. From ethane, which was C2H6, what is removed in this common system? You need to remember this. We are going to remove from ethane, we are going to remove ANE first. We are going to remove ANE, ane, and we are going to add here YLENE. YLENE is for common system of nomenclature. Remember this. We are not talking about IUPAC nomenclature. We are talking about common system. We are taking the reference of ethane from ethane because this ethene, which we know now, previously the common system was derived using ethane. In ethane, we have two carbons and six hydrogens. In ethene, we have two carbons and four hydrogens. But here in this case, we're talking about common system of nomenclature. So we are removing from ethane what? ANE, and we're adding YLENE. So corresponding name will be ETH. ANE is removed. What is added? YLENE. So now the name is ethylene. In the same way, if you have this compound, actually it is derived from, all are having single bond, then it is nothing but propane. But if I am adding here double bond, what will happen? I'm going to remove ANE. I'm going to add YLENE. So from propane, if I remove ANE, the name is prop, YLENE. So that is propylene. Subsequently, if you see the other example here, carbon, carbon, carbon with carbon. Please try to relate what we have already studied in the nomenclature of alkanes. We have studied in the class, if I have not given notes also, we have discussed this point already, that in an alkane, when there is a CH3 group attached to the second last carbon, the name will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Name is isobutane. But here if I add a double bond, then here it will be two hydrogen because it is already having two double bonds here. This carbon will not have any hydrogen because here it has two bonds, 3, 4. So no chance of any hydrogens. Here only one single bond, CH3. So now because it is now alkene, I need to remove ANE and add YLENE. So now the name is isobute. ANA is removed. What is added? YLENE. isobutylene. There are few more examples in common system of nomenclature. We are only discussing now about common system. That if you have a structure of CH2, double bond CH, single bond CH2, CH3. Right now I'm just writing the structure, seeing notes what I am having with me along with me. But for example, if I have to write, first thing what I'll do is I'll just write 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4. And for example, I have double bond here. What I'll check here, carbon is having 2 double bonds here, so it will have CH2 here. This carbon has 1, 2, 3, so here one hydrogen. This carbon has 1, 2, CH2 here. This carbon has only 1, so CH3 here. So this is as is it the same. But here in common system of nomenclature, Greek words were used like alpha, beta, gamma, omega. And here because it is derived from butane, if it is not having double bond here, but because it is having double bond here, minus ANE plus YLENE. So the name is butylene. But as you know that it is at the first position, a Greek word is prefix, that is alpha butylene. That means alpha is nothing but first position. In the same way, if I have another structure, that is CH3, CH, double bond CH, single bond CH3. Now because it is at second position, if I number from here also it is second, if I number from here also it is second position. So the name, because it is holding 4 carbons, butylene stands the same for it, but only because of the position, prefix is beta butylene, that is nothing but second position. So this is what we are going to discuss in common system of nomenclature. We have seen examples which includes ethylene, propylene, isobutylene, alpha butylene and gamma butylene. Next system of nomenclature is IUPAC system of nomenclature. That is International Pure Applied Chemistry. See, there are few rules listed out that the name of the hydrocarbon is based on the parent alkene having the longest carbon chain. The chain in number from the end near the double bond and its position is indicated by the number of carbon atom at which the double bond originates. These are the all theoretical aspect which is already present in the document which I'm going to send you. But we'll just discuss with the examples and then try to understand the points which we are trying to understand. So if for example we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. Before that, just talk about simpler alkene, that is CH2 double bond CH2. As you know, this is nothing but C2H4, which is derived from C2H6. The name here it was ethane. Here it is ethene. So what is the difference here from ethane? What is removed is ANE, and what is added here is ENE. So ethane will lose ANE and will add ENE, then the name is ethene. In the same way, if you have 3 carbon compound, carbon, 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 if it is not having any double bond, the name was propane. But if I'm adding double bond here, then minus ANE, that is, it removes ANE and add ENE. So the name is propene. I hope you will write the hydrogens quite easily now, because it is having two hydrogens here. Sorry, two double bonds here. It will have CH2 here. This particular carbon, because it is having three bonds, hydrogen. This carbon has only one, so it is CH3. Here, if, for example, if I am having double bond here, CH2, H, CH2, CH3. If there is no double bond here, the name was butane, but double bond comes, ANE is removed, ENE is added. So the name is now butene. So one thing to remember here, from alkanes and alkenes, what is the major difference? ANE is removed from the name, ENE is added. One thing is very clear in this. Now, in this name what we have written just now, there is CH2, double bond CH, single bond CH2, CH3. I'm going to number from this side because the double bond should get the least possible number, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the position is 1 butene. We have one more example where if I have 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double bond is here. If I number from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I number from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second position is double bond from both the sides, so numbering is quite same, but the name now will be 2-butene. The next example we'll try to discuss here is having 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's this methyl group. In the structure, this is double bond. So here, because this carbon has two double bonds, CH2, carbon here has all 4 bonds, so no chance of hydrogens. Here CH2, here CH3. Now the substituent attached, so this one will always be 1. Why? Because first position will be given to this one, second, third, fourth. At second position you have methyl group, so prefix will be 2-methyl hyphen 1, then hyphen butene, because 1, 2, 3, 4 is but. If you want to simplify it more, because it has longest possible chain is 1, 2, 3, 4. First I'll write butene. At what position it is? At first position. What is the substituent attached? Is methyl group. At what position it is? Second position. So it is nothing but 2-methyl 1-butene. The other example which we are going to study here is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I have CH3 and CH3 here, and double bond is from here, and if I number from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the third position is showing for the double bond here, but if I number from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it shows second position from here. So this one is the better option because second is the least number than third one. So for naming this compound, we are going to number the compound from the left side, not from the right side. So because it is pentane, but because having it has double bond, ene is removed and ene is added, pentene. At what position you have double bond? At second position, very good. And you have how many methyl groups? You have two methyl groups. One at second position, the other one is at fourth position. Then 2, 4 dimethyl 2-pentene is the name of the compound. So these are the few examples which we have discussed in IUPAC nomenclature. There is one more example which will be quite helpful in understanding, but it is a little bit different. For example, if you are having 1, 2, 3 carbons where this particular compound has two double bonds. So usually what was the thing is we were adding as propane where minus ane is done and we were adding ene. But here what we are doing here is because we are having two double bonds here, that is 1 and 2, this is not followed. What is followed here is propane minus ane plus ADIENE, adiene. So the name will be propadiene. The name is propadiene. So there is no need of actually writing the position here because 1, this is first position, this is second position. If you want, you can write down 1, 2 hyphen propadiene. One more example which is also mentioned in this text which I will be sending you is so here also we are having two double bonds. If I number from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I number from here also it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I number from the left side or the right side, the position is 1 and 3. But butane minus ane plus adiene, adiene. The name will be but adiene. Position is 1, 3 butadiene. So this is how the nomenclature where IUPAC system is followed. These are the few examples which will help you out in understanding the point which is given, which talks about 3 points. That is, the name of the hydrocarbon is based on the parent alkene. That is, it is 4 carbons or 5 carbon. The chain is numbered from the end near the double bond. So that means that the double bond should get the least possible number. And the third point is the name of the parent alkene with the position of the double bond is first written. That is nothing but prefixed. That is, before the root word, we are just going to write the positions of the double bond. There is one more type in IUPAC nomenclature which we'll discuss here is alkynyl group. Remember one thing is alkynyl group is equal to vinyl group. difference in alkynyl group is actually it is a type of alkene. For example, you have CH2 double bond CH2. The name of this compound was ethene as per IUPAC name. How you got it, you know already. From ethene, you're removing minus ANE and adding ENE, that is ethene. So what is happening here is when there is removal of hydrogen from this particular compound, that is CH2 double bond CH, and if hydrogen is removed, one valence is left. I mean to say one bond is left. So what happens here is the IUPAC name of the compound changes. That is from ethene, I'm going to remove minus E. Sorry, I'm going to remove E from this compound, and I'm just going to add YL. The name will be ENYL. The name is now ethinyl. When is the scenario happening? When you have an alkene, and from that alkene, if I'm losing one hydrogen here, that is nothing but a vinyl group. The name pattern is, you need to remember, from ethene E, and you're going to add YL. The name will be now ethinyl. The other one more example here is CH2 double bond CH single bond CH3. This is nothing but propene. From propene, if I get this compound, that is CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2 with a bond which is formed due to loss of one hydrogen. This is supposed to be an alkynyl group. And how is the name being done is by removing E and adding YL. So now the name is propenyl. So this is few examples of IUPAC nomenclature which we have studied in this particular session of class. I'll stop here. We'll discuss in detail about isomerism seen in alkenes. We have to also see few method of preparation and characteristic reactions of alkenes, and Markovnikov's rule and Sadzev rule and anti-Markovnikov rule, and many more. Allylic substitution are the few types of reaction we are going to study. I'll stop here. Thank you.